Good afternoon. I hope everyone's doing well. This week we're going to focus on main idea and detail. This is a very important comprehension skill that we need to work on, and we're going to be working on this for the entire year because it is a challenging aspect of reading comprehension. So let's start with our first practice of this skill by reading Kids Get Healthy by Rochelle Kreisman. Public schools across the country are going on a health kick. Students are saying goodbye to junk food and hello to better eating habits. Kids are also exercising more during the school day. It's up to school districts to decide how to enforce the law. Many schools are offering healthier choices for lunch. In Tennessee, most schools have removed junk food and soft drinks from vending machines. In their place are choices such as granola bars, nuts, water, and juices. In Florida and Texas, some schools have new rules that restrict or limit desserts served at parties. They want kids to eat healthier treats. A Minnesota school district has scheduled more physical activity during the day. Many school districts are also making sure that kids have recess every day. Getting plenty of exercise helps ensure that students stay healthy. The goals of the new law are to promote good health and to fight obesity. Obesity is the condition of being overweight. Experts say the percentage of young people who are overweight has tripled since 1980. Being obese can lead to serious health problems. We know that adults who are very overweight get sick more often and lose time at work, Julia Lear told WR News. She is the director of the Center for Health and Healthcare in Schools. We want healthy futures for our kids. The best thing to do is to get kids in the habit of getting lots of exercise and eating healthy meals. So we're going to use this article to identify main idea and details, and we're going to use a thinking map that you have in your notebook with you. So get that packet out. And just to review, let's highlight the title of the article we just read, Kids Get Healthy, so that we know the focus of the story is about kids getting healthy. So that's going to help us in identifying the main idea and supporting details of this topic. So when you look at your thinking map, that looks like this. We are going to try and identify the key elements from the story that help us to support the main idea. So you have 4 boxes like this for detail, and they all come back to that central idea, which is your main idea of the entire story. So we want to identify 4 pieces in the story that all connect back to the main idea for us. So we shouldn't have a detail that doesn't relate back to what we've said is the main idea of the story. So let's go back to the passage and identify some details that we know will support what we think the main idea is. And I'm going to reveal the main idea now. I hope you've written down what you thought the main idea was, and you can check it with what I'm going to reveal under this Post-it. So we said that we read about kids getting healthy, and a lot of the story was related to schools and their adjustments in food and exercise, and all of those ideas come back to getting kids healthy. So our main idea should be kids get healthy. That's what all of our details need to support. How do we get kids to get healthy? So let's go back to the passage of Kids Get Healthy, and let's try and see and identify a detail that helps support this idea. So we know that it stated that public schools across the country are going on a health kick. Students are saying goodbye to junk food and trying to have better eating habits, and they're exercising more during the school day. So let's highlight that exercising more during the school day. And then let's also look at here, many schools are offering healthy choices for lunch. So that's another way that schools are trying to get kids to be healthy. Even here, it's talking about snacks and vending machines, healthier treats. So we have new rules about snacks and the vending, and we want to limit desserts. This school in Minnesota has increased physical activity during the day, which we talked about here with exercising more. And also we've talked about the promoting good health to reduce obesity. And that comes from many things, but they were talking about how adults, if you don't start good habits in children, then as adults sometimes it can lead to more sicknesses and issues that arise in missing work and things like that. So we really want to make sure that we set good habits for kids to get exercise and healthy meals. So we're going to go back to our thinking map and try and identify some of these details that support the overall idea that we want to get kids healthy. So let's look at some of the details that you might have included in your map. So one detail that we highlighted was offering healthier choices for lunch, and that supports the idea of kids get healthy. Another detail, more recess or just exercise in general through PE class and things of that nature. And that also supports kids getting healthy. Another detail that we identified in the passage, we want to promote good health habits so that these are lifelong things that kids are doing so that we can decrease the amount of health issues related to obesity and the last detail that we identified was better snack choices in vending machines. And this is one that even CSA Lincoln's doing. There's no longer a Coke machine. The water machine down by the library allows students to make better choices in regards to, keeping hydrated. We want you to be healthy with water. And then that's promoting good health habits to keep you hydrated with water instead of, Cokes and juices and things like that at school. So all four, I'm going to lower this a little bit, all four of our details should help us stand on this idea. Kids get healthy. We don't want to have an idea that doesn't support that main idea. So that's why we went back to the passage to help us identify those details. And we don't want to identify one detail as the main idea because that doesn't help us. Exercise was not the entire topic. It was about kids getting healthy on the whole level. Physically, what they're eating, what they're doing, what they're drinking at school, and how schools can help achieve promoting those healthy habits like we talked about down here and in the detail. So our details, sometimes we confuse in this area. If it's standing by itself, it's probably a detail rather than the main idea because all four of these details come back to getting kids healthy. And all of our details should do that if we're looking at the main idea. So I hope you worked well with that today, and if you have any questions, please don't forget to bring those in tomorrow, and you will try an independent activity identifying main idea and detail for Wednesday.